Hello, friends, students, and enthusiasts. So one more video on the series, that is interview questions, right? So here we will be discussing more about the electronic. If you want to go for an electronic industry and you face some problem or some interview questions, so what are the likely questions you are getting or you may get on different topics? So last time we have discussed about the other parts. Today we will discuss about the transistor and MOSFETs. So this is very important part used in electronic industry, that is transistor and MOSFETs. Both belong to same family, but there is a little difference between the transistor and the MOSFET. So you can see here on the left hand side, the transistor, the symbol. This is very important. You have to remember sometimes when you're giving an examination, they may ask you to draw a symbol for the transistor, whereas MOSFET looks something like this and symbol also differs. Okay. So let's go to the second one. So we will what is the expectation? That is what can be the first question they may ask you. So what is a transistor? So your answer should be a transistor is a semiconductor device, a device which is made from semiconducting material used to amplify or switch electrical signal and power. So two main functions, that is amplification and switching, has come into picture, or in this line it we have given. Okay, suppose they ask you to draw a PNP and NPN transistor symbol. So here I have given you the symbol that you have to remember. Okay, so this is the first question. The next question can be a MOSFET. What is MOSFET? A MOSFET, metal oxide semiconductor field effect transistor. It is called as the full form MOSFET. That is metal oxide semiconductor field effect transistor. It's a tiny electronic component used for switching or amplifying electricity in device, making it very fast and energy efficient compared to BJT. So the last word, that is making it very fast and energy efficient compared to BJT. BJT is nothing but a transistor. Okay, so we are comparing it. It is also a transistor family, but little powerful than the transistor, that is metal oxide semiconductor. So here in the corner, I have given you that is two type of transistor. Like in transistor, you have PNP and NPN. Here also N channel and P channel, right? So you can see there is a difference of the symbols formation here that you have to be very, very careful about. Okay, right? Okay. So what is the difference between MOSFET and transistor? This is a very important question. They may ask you about this. What is the difference between MOSFET and transistor? So the MOSFET voltage control, please remember when the word MOSFET comes, it's a voltage control, is a metal oxide semiconductor where the BJT current control, BJT words, that is BJT is a transistor, simple transistor, it's a current control, is a bipolar junction transistor, that is BJT is a bipolar junction transistor, the full form BJT, bipolar junction transistor. While both have three terminals, right? These differ, the terminals name will be different. The MOSFET has source, drain, and gate. Source, drain, and gate, where the BJT has base, emitter, and collector. Okay, so this can be a very important question, and you have to remember. All right. So a few written question or MCQs, I'm just giving it to you. Maybe if you're going for the written examination or something like that, so there may be a question like this. BJT stands for what? Actually, BJT. So the answer is B, that is bipolar junction transistor is the correct answer, right? Okay. The second question is the three terminals are, we are discussing about the transistor. So the three terminals are emitter, base, and collector. This is your correct answer. The transistor work as, how does it work? Switch and amplify. Just now we saw switching and amplification. So this is an important point that three questions you may get. Very simple questions, but intuitively we study and we forget. So these are very important. Why? Because you are going to the industry, that is electronic hardware industry. So here the component plays an important role. Okay, right. So same few questions on MOSFET also. That is MOSFET is a current control device or voltage control device or mechanical switch or transformer. So correct answer is voltage control device. Correct? Okay. Second, question is the another question. MOSFET terminals are gate, drain, source. That is the correct answer is B, gate, drain, and source. What is the advantage of MOSFET? This is very important. What are the advantage of MOSFET? So correct answer is C, that is fast switching and high efficiency. So I've given you a few questions on MOSFET, few questions on transistor. What are the likely question you may get on this particular subject? I hope you like this, and good luck for your interview. This series we are making. Next time I will come with another topic. Thanks for watching. See you next time.